Hello, hockey fans, and most importantly, Vancouver Canucks fans. It brings me great pleasure today to be in front of all of you, letting you know about the importance of drafting, scouting, and player development. And as the playoffs are underway, we are now seeing the significance of that on every single franchise. And with the salary cap implemented into the NHL, it's even more important to have this homegrown talent coming from within the organization to have long-term success when building a franchise in the NHL. And today with me is our expert on central scouting and most importantly on the Vancouver Canucks franchise, Mr. Bradley Fox. Now that the Canucks are starting to see success with some of their players coming up from the minors and mainly them drafted by Vancouver, what have they done with these young players in order to make them prepared and ready to have an impact in the NHL?
First off, unlike a lot of other franchises, the Canucks are very good at creating workout and nutrition plans for these young players. In the off seasons, when they send them away back to their hometowns and back to wherever they work out and get ready for the upcoming season, they give them detailed plans as to what to do. Not to mention, throughout the season and also throughout the off season, Dave Gagne is in constant contact with the players, usually via email and text, and this creates a culture of
a good relationship and accountability on both sides.
Yes.
Yes, okay, so that's definitely a key thing. Now, we've seen the impact of that, and right now there's a bunch of players that are coming up from the minors that weren't even high draft picks. What kind of players, especially in the playoffs, that came sort of from nowhere, can we expect to have a big impact in the playoffs?
Guys like Mason Raymond, who were drafted in the second round, and guys like Alex Edler, who were drafted in the third, and obviously, most notably, Alex Burrows, who went undrafted and signed out of the ECHL. These sort of guys that they've just developed their skills that they already had, that's going to impact the franchise this year and has in past years and will continue to.
Right, and I mean, I think one of the key things that makes it very important with drafting now that I've realized is the fact that these players do not take massive salary cap hits, and when you're trying to build a team with this cap, and you know that once they improve, the numbers are going to go up, there's such a short window of winning the time with these players, so it's important to have guys that are not making, their first restricted free agent contract exceeding expectations, and it looks like the Canucks have some players that, are filling that void right now.
Of course, there's always that balance, that window that you need to have the younger guys coming up that haven't hit the unrestricted market or they're going to be paid probably the most money of their careers. You need to sign them to reasonable cap hits, and I think Mike Gillis, being his last profession as a player agent, has got an inside look at the way that market works and really knows how to talk with the agents and work out fair market value or even under fair market value for some of these guys. Mikhail Samuelson is a great example.
You know what? This concludes today, which is called the Canucks Prospect Report. I'm Chad, and this is
Bradley Fox.
And we're going to be moving forward in the future with plenty of prospect reports on all the players in the organization. As you guys, the fans, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, emails can be sent to us at the website, the YouTube channel, Twitter, Facebook. You know where to find us, and we'd be more than happy to address them for all of our loyal fans. Signing out from Vancouver, BC.